is me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Have you guys figured out the green tea and the soy sauce yet? The reason like the green tea, the reason the green tea is the dead vibration, and the soy sauce is a living vibration. It have a lot to do with the material they use and also the process to produce it. For green tea, most of green teas is kind of the leaf. Leaf itself doesn't develop into a life. It will eventually wither and die. So through the process of usually they being dried up and then use the water to steep it. Therefore, the energy itself cannot multiply or create life, while soy sauce is very often made by made by seed. And then seed itself can cultivate life. So when the whole process of the soy sauce making actually doesn't go through this killing bacteria. Like, it's actually create an environment for soy sauce itself to be able to cultivate the good bacteria. Therefore, it's a living and vibration. Anyway, did you guess it right? So, well, it took me a long time to really study it, observe it. Therefore, you will understand any environment that's able to cultivate a living environment, good environment, then it's most likely would be living vibration. That may also be why a lot of fermented food would be good, or kombucha, for example, may most likely, well, it's not most likely, it is a living vibration. So here, for you guys to kind of get an idea of what. So today we're gonna talk about the forms of vibration. But before I dive into it, I have to obviously do the clarification too. I am not a scientist. Well, I do admire scientists, but but that's why everything that I'm sharing with you, even the term, is simply from a psychic point of view. It may not be accurate to the scientific term, but it's simply from my perspective, okay? So bear with me. Don't be so harsh on me because I'm not a scientist, not planning to be one in this life, obviously. So I will try my best to share whatever I observe with you, okay? So what we talked about in the previous episode, there are two kinds of vibration. That was the beginning of my vibration observation stage. Like when I'm looking at an object, for example, if I give you a human and I give you a rock, sorry, I couldn't quite draw it properly, then you will most likely see two different kinds of vibration. While this one may likely be more curvy, this one would usually be very zigzag. Okay, sorry, bad drawing. But if you really spend enough time, I guess from my perspective, if you really spend time to understand, is that really represent how vibration work? It's not so. Even though from my perspective, you look at them in the long distance, like in a distance, you are able to observe this is a dead one and this is not a dead one. That one is not the best one to describe it. I would say non-living one. This is a non-living one and this is a living one. That means the difference is this is not gonna continue growing while this one can develop into something more. So you will have two different kind of vibration, which we talked about last episode. So when you observe them long enough and you want to take a closer look, I mean, is that how the vibration work in general? Then you will start to realize vibration can actually dividing into very fine. Most very often it developed into how the living was developed. So that is, if you look closely, each muscle line, we're talking about each muscle line, can have a vibration itself. So That is, if you look closely at the tree, and then tree based on how the wood trunk like developing, etc., you can see this big vibration then break into millions different vibration growing up, upward or downward. So same thing as butterfly, or same thing as dragonfly or human. When you're observing a human, you can basically see how the big vibration then now break down into all the mini vibrations, and that vibration would eventually shape into what they look like or how they are. So anyway, that was a period of time that I find it very fascinating. It's just like if you're walking down the street or not even going out, everything is like a museum for me, because everything will have its own unique vibration, and based on the vibration and how you flow and how you move, you then able to detect and understand what might have gone wrong with that particular living object, or whether some non-living object is storing good energy or bad energy based on how the vibration move. So anyway, don't really know how to get into the detail. I mean, I can talk forever, but again, if you are interested, you can all start guessing. Even though without psychic's eye, I think you can start guessing how the vibration work, or you can, I would say it would be best to start identify what is a living vibration and what's non-living vibration. Very simple. Living vibration are able to develop itself, while living vibration will not change even though you live there for a long time. It most likely would deteriorate due to the environment, but it will not grow. Okay, and once you're able to identify them, you then can try the next exercise by assuming or guessing how the vibration itself will break into, like what kind of shape and form they will most likely break into. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, follow, share, and like. I'll see you next time. Bye now.